writing. What is informative writing? We talked about this a little bit already.
I wonder.
Come on. Informational writing. Informative writing. What is this? Right. What is informative writing? I can't hear you. Louder.
Like a little excerpt about a certain topic or legal information.
Is it always an excerpt?
I have no idea.
Well, if I'm asking the question, do you think it's always an excerpt?
Yes.
No, sometimes it can be a full-blown essay, sometimes it could be a full-blown book, right?
Full of books.
But yes, it shows information. It gets information across to you. Alright, so informative writing presents a main idea about a topic. Good informative writing develops the main idea through logical thinking and supporting details, including relevant facts, definitions, concrete details, quotations, and other information and examples. Okay? Logical thinking. What does that mean? Mari?
I was an answer for writing.
Oh no, you're not. What is logical thinking? Produce.
Thinking logically.
Okay, what does that mean though?
It means thinking logically.
But what?
It's like thinking that makes sense.
Thinking that makes sense. Okay? You're not just throwing random facts on the board. What are you doing? There's some pencil sharpener behind. Okay? We're not just throwing random facts on the board, right? We're not making things up and hoping they make sense. We're thinking carefully, we're making connections, we're using our experience and information we already have. Go ahead, Alex. Good? Alright. And it has supporting details. Why do we need supporting details? Why do we need supporting details? Okay. To prove that our thinking is logical. River, right.
Yeah, right. Stop touching me.
Okay. Informative writing uses an organized structure with body paragraphs that present key ideas. Okay. Why does it need to be organized? So it's understandable. Yeah. Okay. So characteristics of informative writing include, what do you think they are? Facts? Statistics? What else do we think they are? Characters,
Supporting details.
quotes, supporting details, evidence. Okay, so we got an introduction with a clear thesis statement. Alright, why does our thesis statement need to be clear?
So it makes sense.
So people know what we're talking about, so it makes sense. Okay, supporting details. Organized body paragraphs with clear transitions. Why do we need transitions?
So people know we move on.
So it'd be smooth.
So it goes smoothly, so people know we're moving on to the next idea. Alright? Think about like a roller coaster. Do you like a roller coaster that just keeps going,
Yes.
or do you like one that goes like this?
No. No.
Right? You like a smooth ride, right?
I like it's a roller coaster. You want more.
Yeah, but the stop and go, it's not gonna keep going. That's what I'm saying. Do you want the smooth where it keeps going, or do you want it to just keep stopping and going?
Oh no, it's smooth.
Right. Alright. A formal writing style. What does this mean? Formal writing style.
Oh, fancy writing.
Okay, it might feel a little fancy. Are we gonna use contractions in our writing?
What does that mean?
Oh, what are contractions?
Can't.
Can't. Instead of writing can't, what are we gonna write?
Cannot.
Cannot. Instead of writing I'm, what are we gonna write?
I am.
Instead of writing don't, what are we gonna write?
Do not.
Thank you. We're not using contractions. Are we starting sentences with the word because?
Yes.
Never.
What
Not
about
in
and?
formal writing.
What about
Not-
and?
Huh?
Some,
You don't start with and either.
but books are.
This is because.
This is because is perfect. That's a a better use. Okay? This is because, great, because we do not start with.
What about this one?
No, absolutely not. That is not formal. A conclusion that restates the thesis or main idea. Why does our conclusion have to restate the thesis? Come on. Emily, why does our conclusion need to restate the thesis? So you can end strong. You want to bring it all back together. Yes.
So you can let it sink in.
So let it sink in. Yes. All
Get
right.
that in your head.
Now, is the thesis going to be word for word exactly like it was in the introduction?
Ooh, you can copy and paste it from there.
No. The answer to that question is no. What are we going to do with our thesis statement?
Rewrite it.
We're going to reword it. Yes.
So for contraction, a friend of mine was thinking it was for pregnancy.
What?
That is different kind of contraction. Different kind of contraction. Same concept of taking something and bringing it in tighter. Okay? Same concept of making something smaller. Alright? To contract is to make something smaller. Cannot forget. Do not know.
Yeah, why not just write it?
You can't.
Just say I.
Because it's formal writing. Alright, let's bring it back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Do you have any other questions here? Do you have any other questions? No? Alright. Alright, text structures. The text structure refers to the way the writer organizes the information in a nonfiction text. There are several different types of informational text structures. What is our first one, Bethania?
Describe a process
Sequential? What does that mean? In the order that it happens, right? First, second, third, right? Okay. Number 2, Hidus.
Tell about events in chronological order.
In chronological order. It's very similar to sequential order. Alright. Number 3, Soren.
Comparative contrast information.
Good. Number 4, Evelyn. First one down. Okay. 5. Gerald. Number 5.
Describe a problem and offer a solution.
Good. Describe a problem and offer a solution. Okay. Number 6. Daniela. To find the essential qualities of the subject. Yes. And our last one, River.
Classify info categories and subcategories.
Good. So when you guys do your EWP, everyone take out your planning packet and go to the first page. Okay, everyone go to your first page of your EWP. Okay. First page. First page. Okay, hold on. If you talk and I have to keep stopping, we're not going to have time. Okay, so on your first page, it tells you your options for how you're going to write your EWP. You do not have to write an essay. What? Hold on. What? Mind blow. All right. You can write an essay if you want to, or you can create your own Wikipedia page. Yeah. Or you can do a mock interview with the characters from the story. Like you write the questions and you write what you think they would respond.
I'm doing it.
Okay? Alright? I know, it's exciting. You don't have to write an essay this time. I know you're tired of essays.
Bro, this is like a.
So write it down. If you would rather do an essay, you are more than welcome to do that. Okay? Alright, let me get you ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So, like I said, please make sure that you have one of each of these packets, your pencil, your folder, and your study stick book, so that when we go outside, you are ready to go. Speaking of going outside, here are the expectations. Number 1, we are on task. What does that mean? Well, you have 2 tasks to do while we're outside. Hold up this packet for me. Okay? This one? This is your sample discussion. You will work with 1 to 2 other people. Together you will read through the sample and you're going to follow the directions. You're going to put a box around the thesis, you're going to circle the topic sentences, you're going to underline the details, you're going to shade in the direct evidence, and you're going to put another box around the conclusion. Alright? Okay? These directions are on the top of the sample essay. So I don't want to hear, oh, Mary Lee, I don't know what we're doing. Because it's right there, right in front of you. There's even pictures. Okay?
You're still gonna hear that.
Alright. The next thing you're going to do after your group finishes looking at this, you're going to work on pages 1, 2, and 3 of your planning packet. Do not go ahead of that. Okay? The goal is to finish up to page 3. In order to do this, though, you're going to have to take time to look at your note sheet. Otherwise, you're going to get a little confused.
Wait, do we do page 3 or pictures?
You also have page 3. Don't start page 4 yet. We're going to do page 4 beyond next class.
Do you want to be called on?
Okay? So I don't think the two of you should be partners when we go outside.
That's insane.
For the sake of your success, I don't think you should work together. Okay. Continuing with that. Respect. 2 things I need to point out. We had a little bit of issues with one group not respecting each other's voices. Alright? We had another issue with another group not respecting their partners and the outdoor space by throwing flowers in each other's hair. Okay? We're not doing that. You're going to respect what your peers have to say, listen and respond. Okay? Do not argue. You are also going to respect the outdoor classroom. Okay? This is a privilege, not a right to use the space. Yes. But my point is, we're not pulling things off the tree, we're not climbing the tree, we're not throwing things in each other's hair. Okay? We're not pulling at the grass. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, stationary. You are staying in your zone. Once you and your partner or partners have found your spot, stay in that spot. Do not wander to bother other groups. Okay? Stay in that spot and focus on your work. And listen, follow directions and listen to your partner's ideas. Okay? I shouldn't have to repeat myself 20 times. This was not a problem last class, but I thought I should remind you of this anyways. Okay? Any questions on the outdoor expectations? No? Okay. Any questions on what we're doing here with these 2 packets? No. Okay. So gather your things. You're going to bring everything with you. We will be dismissing from the outdoor classroom. So you guys, first thing you're doing is what? Right. So I don't think one packet. First thing we're doing is what? What's the first thing we're doing?
about you guys?
Wait, are you sure it's the same thing that follow? It might be.
You know who has a bunch of pencils? Genesis. Maybe she can hook you up. Alright, Faye, do you know who you're gonna work with? Are you gonna work on your own?
I'll work on mine by myself.
That's fine. Why? He's right there. Yeah, I thought he was working by himself.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody knows what?
Nobody knows what that is.
Okay, well, we'll let Irvin do his thing and let's focus on what we need to do. Okay? So where's the packet for the sample? You have your sample. Where's your sample?
What's your Obama
Can
blood?
you grab one? The one that looks like this?
Obama blood.
Okay, so read it out loud and then you're going to have to get the notes from that one when I send you the sample, okay?
Alright.
But work together to get that done. Okay, we're not going to talk about the political entities. We're going to focus on our task.
Nobody cares.
About themselves and the world around them.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, what do you think you're going to do?
I think I'm gonna do the packets.
Which packet first?
The this one.
Yes. Okay, so you're going to work with a group or you're going to work by yourself?
How much of it good?
We were supposed to do this 1 to 3, but it
Oh,
looks
okay.
like we got some bigger groups too.
All right.
As long as everyone's on task.
Okay.
Alright? Your thesis? What about your topic? So after you finish, this is what you're putting together. And then the purpose of you being in groups to do this part is maybe you guys have ideas that you can share. So you can start planning together, but your final piece you have to do it. Okay? And so with this, you have like different questions. You can choose which readings you want to do. You're going to tell us which kind of essay, script, or the way we're doing it. Okay?
Let's get away.
Okay. So the next up is keywords.
So right. Yeah, I know. I was just about to explain it to you.
Okay, but this kind of.
And then I think the details are like the things to support the posts. Yeah.
Did we look at the sample first? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
You kind of just jumped on your planning.
Yeah.
Is that where your brain's at right now, the planning? Okay, so as long as they both get done, I just wanted to make sure you had an idea of what a strong one wet desk.
yeah. It's like a
Do you understand what's going on here?
Reading.
Huh?
I'm reading.
You're reading it. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions.
Alright.
What are you doing, ladies?
Alright, this is the thesis, guys. The thesis. The thesis.
They work so well out here.
That's a bad boy. He didn't start.
Okay, so which,
And about how we need to see
yeah, they're just gonna keep coming to you.
Yeah.
So the sample dissection,
Right.
you wanna look at that and do those steps so you can see an example of what you want to try and do to be successful in your own writing. Okay? So I would do that first, unless your brain is already focused on things. Because if your brain's already there, you want to take those juices and get using them, and then you can always go back and look at the formatting for an example later. Okay?
Why are you?
I was just giving it urban ideas.
Just give you an idea. Okay, let's go work on yours.
It is raining.
It is raining.
But it's only drizzling, so it's fine. It's only drizzling.
Yeah, but we're working on paper today.
Hey! Hey!
I got 246.
Bro, the only reason I got
You got what?
I got a 246
On that
pen.
pen? The map?
Yeah.
Easy, bro.
That's the one.
So just shade the books.
What's that?